I am excited to say that we have just completed our phase two expansion of our cultivation facility.
Wow.
So we are definitely gearing up to see the fruits of that labor coming forward.
Welcome to Healing Hearts, a podcast created by the Healing Center. Here, we explore passionate healing stories, educate on the power of cannabis, and so much more.
We are back once again at the Center for Media Innovation at Point Park University in beautiful downtown Pittsburgh. I'm Chris Cohan, co-founder of the Healing Center, and I am excited to be joined by Jamie Apperson from Grassroots. She is the Pennsylvania account manager for Grassroots. Welcome, Jamie.
Hello, thank you for having me.
Well, we're very happy to have you. We know that our patients all love Grassroots, and they want to hear an awful lot about you. So we're happy to have you today to talk about that. So tell me, what's going on? What's new at Grassroots?
Oh, wow. Well, I feel like there's a lot going on right now, actually, as always in this industry. So we're very excited about everything that's happening. You know, we, as Grassroots, actually started in the retail space before we were able to expand to our grow facilities in places like Illinois, Maryland, and Pennsylvania. And after having those for a good couple of years, we have also just merged with Curaleaf. So we are very excited to see what the future holds for us there as well.
Well, excellent. Well, speaking of how we got started, how did you get started in cannabis?
Wow, this is probably one of my more favorite stories to tell because I like to think of it as a twist of fate.
Okay.
I've always been very, very passionate about making my career something that is very health and wellness focused. I am a certified yoga instructor. I've also always very much supported the use of medical cannabis as an alternative treatment. I have many family and friends and just hearing their stories about how they've been able to overcome things like pain and anxiety issues, as well as gastrointestinal issues and cancers with the use of medical cannabis has just been so incredible to hear their stories. And I've wanted to do something in this industry to really be part of that experience and be part of educating everyone about the benefits of this great medicine. So while I had previously been in a sales and marketing role with a liquor company, one evening I had been meeting with some decision makers at one of my accounts, which was a local bar near where I live. And usually it's a pretty quiet place, not too busy, especially on a Wednesday night where I would go in and have meetings. And on one Wednesday, I walked in and I saw a group of people there, which I was very curious about. Asked the bartenders there, as well as a member of the group, who they were, why they were there. And they had come to share with me that they were there for a medical cannabis event and that they had worked for a company called Grassroots. And so that absolutely piqued my interest. I, at that time, had a card as part of my sales and marketing job where we could purchase our brand of drinks for people that we saw at the bar. So I bought everyone from Grassroots a round of drinks, started talking to them, really kind of shared my stories and my passion for wanting to be a part of this industry. And I had given them my card and asked them if they could, feel free to remember me if a position ever opened in Pennsylvania. And a few months down the line, I am here today with all of you guys. So well, I really thought it was meant to be.
That's an amazing story. I love to hear those stories, how everybody gets in, because they're all unique in their own way. Most of us, if you think back, probably however many years, you don't imagine yourself necessarily being in this industry. But a lot of people do. I always think back to when I first thought about cannabis as truly healing. I'll probably show my age a little bit. I was in Jamaica in 1992. And, you think of that country as not, obviously doesn't have the health care that the United States has, doesn't have a lot of those things. And I saw that people lived very long, and most of them engaged in cannabis in some form or fashion. So it started to pique my interest to say, like, well, apparently there's got to be something that's not that bad about this. So that was when I first started to think about it, and it's been such a long time, and here we all are. Well, tell me about some of the products at Grassroots. Tell me about some of your favorites.
Oh, absolutely. Well, I can't even begin to talk about any of our products without first talking about our story and where it begins, which is all around our flower.
Okay.
We are so passionate about our flower. We really believe that genetics are the strength of Grassroots. So our seed library actually consists of over 40 different strategically chosen strains. And the majority of these are proprietary strains that are crafted to produce the highest cannabinoid and terpene content for safe and natural relief that patients are usually seeking when it comes to medical cannabis.
Okay.
And so currently our selection consists of 25 different strains that we offer. And we sell these as is in our sustainable, recyclable calyx containers. But really, without our flower and without all of those bright, vibrant, glistening buds that we see, we wouldn't be able to have the other great products that we have today, and including our vape lines, our RSO, our capsules, and tablets. So everything really stems from the passion and the care that we put into making sure our flower is the best.
Well, I know we were just talking about one of them because we have a Monroeville birthday coming up, and everybody asks us about birthday cake. You know, so it's always around birthdays that people start asking you those kinds of things. So that's always a favorite. And so are so many of your products. So tell me what else? Plans to get a little bigger? Are you guys expanding the operations or anything like that?
So I am excited to say that we have just completed our phase 2 expansion of our cultivation facility. Wow. So we are definitely gearing up to see the fruits of that labor coming forward. And we were able to expand and just about quadruple our space. So we're hoping that with this expansion, we get to see a lot more of the product coming to market, and as well as a lot more availability of specific ways that we can derive our terpenes and extract more products to get, a bigger portfolio out to the market.
No question. And it definitely does all start with flower with you guys. We do get an awful lot of requests at the Healing Center for that. What are some of the ones you feel most passionate about?
So I am very passionate about our flower. I do have quite a few favorite strains, including birthday cake and garlic cookies and lemon grenades. I am also a big RSO user. I'm a huge fan of that. And I think that our RSO is different from a lot of other RSOs that are out in the market, where we use a really proprietary extraction process to ensure that patients are getting the most quality medication. And so a lot of questions and information we receive around our RSO is that, it's a lot lighter colored sometimes than some of the other competitors. And that we attribute to our extraction process, where we've really evolved it from the traditional ethanol extraction that had been used for many years, where it was incorporating the whole plant, the leaves, the stems.
Right.
Now we are really incorporating just the buds that we get, and using our proprietary blend of ultra cold hydrocarbons, we're really able to extract any of the extra solvents, any impurities out. So you're pretty much getting more medicine and less plant material.
Well, that is very excellent news, and we're happy to hear you guys expanding because, as you know, everybody's always looking for more of your product. So anything. So you got phase 2, which is operating and up. So that is wonderful to hear. So I know everybody here and listening to our podcast will be excited to know that you guys are growing. So that is wonderful. All right, one last question for you today, James. It's our fun question, and it is, if you were one of your strains, which one would you be, and tell us why?
Ooh, I like this question. I think that if I were one of our strains, I would certainly be a sativa leaning hybrid because I am pretty energetic and always feel pretty uplifted and positive. So I would have to say that I would be Trey OG.
Okay.
It is also one of my favorites, our sativa leaning hybrid Trey OG. And it definitely has a creative feel to it. So I am certainly more of a creative person. And I am also a little bit sweet and earthy as well. So I think that probably combines all my qualities into one strain.
Well, everybody likes to find their strain and what makes it so special to them. And so we want to thank you guys for helping all of our patients find that happy place and find their healing, because you guys are an important part of that. So we appreciate you taking some time with us today, and wish you all the continued success in the world.
Thank you so much. We are excited to continue helping patients through the Grassroots brand, and we're excited for what the future holds.
Thanks for listening to the Healing Hearts podcast, recorded at the Center for Media Innovation at Point Park University. For more info, visit thehealingcenterusa.com. Happy healing!